Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm MysteriousJG. We have come to the desert town of Mantiac, or whatever it's called, and we found rice. So there's probably other important things happening too. Let's talk to Rita. You can't open that without a key, little girl. I know. Are you really going to return it? Yes, I am. You got a problem with that? Oh, this is the box that I guess was on the ghost ship? Nope. You saw what happened in Nordopolica. This thing made it so I couldn't control my magic. The clear CL crystal inside this box interferes with air somehow. Interferes with air? How could a tiny box like this do something like that? Sorry. Ooh, tickle my nose here. I don't know. That's why I wish I could open this box somehow. I didn't even know there's that clear CL crystal in there. There's a good chance that we'd be able to find a key for the box in Jormgen. Where the hell's Jormgen again? For me, this doesn't have anything to do with Estelle wanting to return it anymore. I could give a shit what Estelle wants. So then you're going to look for the town of Jormgen that was mentioned in that diary? Yeah, okay, that's where Jormgen came from. I like the way it's like sitting there having a nice heart-to-heart with her while holding this axe. Yes, if I can. If you can. I can't leave Estelle behind, she says, winking for some reason. Sure you can if you want to. I'd like to leave her behind, but I can't. Oh, heartbreak. Da-da-da. Until now, she was so careful. How could she... Listen, Rita, I'm not letting you take Estelle away from me. She couldn't be serious about going alone into the desert, could she? Find Jormgen or go with Estelle. I know it's not something I should even think about, but... Well, I think this is one of those obligatory in-trips in order to progress the story. We're still getting ready, so please come back again later. Wait, what? Okay. Apparently I didn't talk to somebody I was supposed to talk to. I talked to everybody twice. Making a list and checking it twice. I didn't talk to Rapide, but I couldn't really help that. Oh, here we go.
Carol, this is for you.
She kicks him in the nuts.
Huh? What's going on, Estelle? What's this?
What's going on, Holmes?
This is payment for your services. I'm sure you'll be able to sell it for quite a sum.
Oh no, she's giving away the precious gift of her, I was going to say something naughty. I don't know what she's giving him, actually.
I want to thank you all for everything you've done.
Maybe she's giving us money so we can buy the item that allows you to come back to life once if you've been KO'd.
Huh? What do you mean? You haven't found what you're looking for yet.
Yeah, but I've decided I'm really bored of this crap and I'm heading back home.
I'm afraid I must take my leave from you here.
You are not going on by yourself, Estelle. You're gonna get slaughtered.
Take your leave? What are you gonna do?
Take my leave. I got a lot of sick leave and annual leave saved up.
You're not thinking of going alone, are you?
My desire to meet Pharaoh is a personal one.
So back off.
Are you crazy? That's way too dangerous!
Which is why I must go alone. I won't have the rest of you caught up any further in my own selfish quest.
Selfish Quest by Ken and Roberta Williams. Or just Ken Williams.
Punish the unjust.
Ken Williams made Selfish Quest. He wouldn't let Roberta Williams have her name put on it. He wanted all the credit for Selfish Quest. Get it?
Huh? Oh, right. That's one of the laws of our guild.
I should probably know those. Oh, that reminds me. There was another thing that happened during my little brief off-screening was I won a battle against just generic monsters, and Yuri said, "We will forge the road ahead," and Carol said, "We will break through the path ahead," and Estelle said, "Whatever shall happen, we shall find the way ahead," and Rita then said, "You guys are way too into this," and it was funny. So now they're like prattling off justice talk here.
There's no justice in letting Estelle march into the heart of the desert all by herself.
The League of Justice? The Justice League? Is that what you guys are? We get to be Wonder Woman.
I have it in me to break our laws. How about you, Carol?
Rita looks properly aggravated or irritated or just... Yeah, she has the proper response, which is like to roll her eyes at these guys.
Right.
It seems those are the rules.
I'm terribly flattered, really, but I'm afraid I can't let you.
Look, we're still gonna sell the jewel you gave us.
Estelle, wait! Have you all lost your marbles? We're talking about a force of nature here.
Brock Lesnar?
Which is why we're all going together.
I'll admit I'm a little scared, but I can't just let Estelle go off like that.
Oh, besides, it's probably not going to be as big a pain in the ass as the desert from Breath of Fire 3, and we got past that. And by us, I mean JG and his viewers.
You talk some sense into them.
It's not really my thing, lady.
If I start whining now, I'll have to go all the way back to Nordopolica by myself, right? That's no fun.
I'd rather cross the desert with friends than take a short... Well, actually, you know, going through the Wasteland of Kados by himself might be dangerous.
Ooh, there's no reasoning with any of you.
Well, I mean, you and I could go back together, Rita.
Are you sure you're dead
That was
set
me
on
as
this?
Raven. Dead being the operative word.
Yes, I've thought a lot about this.
Grunting.
You all have something that's important to you. A goal you give everything to achieve.
Really? What would that be for Raven? For Carol? For Rita? Well, really for any of them. I mean, I guess in theory they each have a goal, but Rita's goal seems to be hanging out with Estelle. Carol's goal seems to be hanging out with Yuri. No one knows what Raven's trying to do.
I realized that I didn't have anything like that
Whoa.
for myself.
And then the acid just kicked in. I started hallucinating blue
And
skies.
I knew I had to find a purpose of my own. Something I can dedicate myself to.
So I'm going to join the nunnery.
I made the decision to begin this journey, and I have to finish what I've started.
She's so serious.
This is something I have to do for myself.
Like, the sincerity is just overwhelming at this point. I can't believe she isn't constantly touching her chest to show her sincerity. That seems to be a thing this game doesn't do that much.
Okay, you win. So we'll be aiming for the desert center.
Huh?
Why?
Hey, I tried talking sense into you idiots.
Repeat is like totally willing to go with you, Rita.
Rita.
There's actually no real need for you to come, Rita.
Just get the fuck out.
You've got your Air Krena research to worry about, don't you?
There's no telling what you idiots will get into if I don't keep an eye on you.
Yeah, right.
The Air Krena isn't going anywhere. I'll go check up on it later. But
And then she puts her hands on her hips and sticks out her butt.
we're not leaving until we've taken care of all our preparations.
I'm sorry to be such an inconvenience to you all.
Yeah, pretty much Yuri would be living it up in the lower quarter as a hero if it weren't for you at this point.
I think we had a pretty good idea things would turn out like this from the start.
I even tried to circumvent the game and go back to the lower quarter to get patted on the back. I think we all knew this was going to be a lengthy RPG that was going to feature at least one desert area. We'll be visiting the frozen snowy area later, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Headbutt.
Huh? Where's Judith?
Judy.
Everything settled?
I've just been destroying more Blastia.
Yeah.
Well, what did you decide?
We're going to the center of the desert.
So it was another conversation in which everyone questioned whether they were going to do what they'd already said they were going to do, and nobody ultimately changed their minds about anything. Welcome to Tales of Vesperia, folks.
I had a feeling, so I've made some arrangements. The innkeeper has agreed to help us.
She's going to sell us a rice.
Rested before we leave this town behind, that's for sure.
You're You're always thinking about your next nap, aren't you?
I was actually just thinking about taking a nap, folks.
Yeah, but I sleep so much better if I have a little company.
Steel-toed boots. You can do nothing to me, Rita. Should have gone to the Nads.
I wonder what Pharaoh will do.
Yeah, probably have a pyramid built in his honor. Judith earned the trophy wife title. Well, that makes sense. Clearly wondering what Pharaoh will do is something only a trophy wife. What? Reunited with everyone, including Judith's side boob. You had a scene? Yeah, of course.
Why would someone set up a barrier in a place like this?
Because people live here and they don't want to be killed by monsters.
At the bottom of the oasis and have just been using it as is. A nice person in town told me that.
And with it sunk in the oasis, no one could move it. So I guess they had to leave it where it was.
Well, the oasis gives them water. They'd need that anyway.
Scorching wasteland like this just to set up a barrier.
No, that explains it. Guess there's a reason for everything.
Yeah, it makes total sense. It really does. Okay, let's see. Am I supposed to be doing something? Oh, my laptop's unplugged. No wonder. My laptop's been acting funny. It's been going into power saver mode. I didn't realize the plug had been pulled. Oh man, I hope I didn't go. I think I might have drained the battery all the way. And like actually need to restart Windows here. Oh. Okay, I can resume. Alright. So yeah, I was just going to see if there was anything I had to do, like side quest crap, before I can leave town, but no, my oh, well, I guess I'll read through this while my computer reboots. We stay the night here. Hello, welcome to the desert oasis of Antioch. I may or may not be a woman. Oh, it's probably a guy. What's with this knight? Oh, that's Suge Knight. Anyway, Judith gets a trophy knight title, and then they made some kind of smiley, and then it says stay at the end, side quest, stay at the end again, stay at the end one more time, failure to comply will result in you not being able to get your secret mission. You have to stay at the end like 3 times, okay. I already got the Wonder Chef, Wonder Reporter. And there's like 8 more scenes. Okay, so I don't think we're actually fighting any monsters in this play session. You know, already fought some, but I don't think we're fighting any more. You see, anytime I fight regular monsters in this game, I feel like now I'm holding you up from the next bit of plot. Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on with these knights, but it is not good. The knights have basically occupied the town. I don't know. Will you be staying the night? Yeah, we're going to the desert, so we came into town to gather some provisions and to get some rest first. Oh, so it's you who wanted provisions for going to the desert. You know, we know it's dangerous. Oh, I see. In that case, I'll get your provisions together before you set out. Your stay will cost 400 gold. Is that okay? I wonder what happens if I say no. Come back when you need to rest.
This town's only on the edge of the desert, but the heat still got my head spinning.
Youngsters these days got no stamina, I tell you.
Whoa, no comeback from Rita. It's hot. It's so hot.
Of course, Raven's got that famous Latin
She's so
stamina.
hot she didn't even hear him.
Yeah, I started segueing into the end of AJ Lee's theme music there for some reason. Hopefully I didn't just break the game by saying no. I just want to see what happens. This town kind of gives me the creeps. Yeah, I mean, I have lived in a desert I lived in the desert and surrounded by soldiers for a while, but it was actually a military base. It wasn't a town that was occupied, and the purpose of the soldiers' presence was clear. It wasn't like a secret. All these nights stick out like sore thumbs. I tell you one thing, man, about living at Camp Leatherneck in Afghanistan, you really came to appreciate. There are certain conveniences. I don't know if you guys listen to this or in America, Canada, any other part of the world, but there are certain conveniences you just don't really appreciate how good you got it until you've lived in a desert for, a year. Anyway, time to get some sleep. Sleepy times. Bloody face, bloody face. Sorry, Bobo, start watching this LP so you can understand these references. But man, I just can't relax with the night standing out of the entrance. It bothers you? I mean, I can't sleep right unless I've got a knight staring at me. It does, it does. If they're here to protect us, there ain't nothing wrong with that, is there? Alright, everyone, let's get some sleep. Shut the fuck up. Good night, John Boy. Good night, Doc Boy. Good night, Billy Joe. So Carol and Rita sleeps in a seated position. That's interesting. Yeah, thanks for the help, big man. I don't know your reasons for going out of the desert, but it would really be a good idea for you to stay in town. Thanks, but we already put a lot of thought into it. I see. Well, as I promised. Our canteens are this small. Well, go someplace else and buy a better canteen then. Looks like enough to me. Yeah, we should be able to get more water from certain types of cacti growing in the desert. Right. If we use them to fill up our canteens whenever we need more water, we should be fine. You sure know a lot. Thank you very much, Headbutt. You've been a great help. It's the least I could do. I'm giving that to you, so don't hesitate to use it as much as you like. Go out and turn right where the road forks. You'll find a lake at the end of the road. You'll be able to fill up your canteens there. Gotcha. By the way, what was with that knight who was here? He was guarding me all night. I was so nervous. One lie after another. Well, I don't even know when he was lying now. Was he just lying now, or was he lying earlier when he told us he wasn't nervous? That was the supervisor. The knights are here to make sure that townspeople don't talk freely to visitors from outside of town. Oh, it's like North Korea. Why would they do something like that? Oh, well, we don't approve of the local sports team, but we're supposed to act like we like the local sports team, so... I don't understand the reasons, but it's on the magistrate's orders. People other than merchants like myself aren't allowed out of their houses. What the hell does your local economy run on if people aren't even allowed to leave home? I see. That's why we didn't see any townspeople outside. I wonder if there's a crooked magistrate here, too. Yeah, there pretty much is. There was no magistrate in this town until recently, and then finally he arrived. You want to tell us who he is? Really? Yes. Great story. The Imperial Knights have started to move in Nordopolica of late. Oh, into. It seems they've already gone in to arrest Bellius. The appointment of a new Imperial Magistrate to our town seems to be related to that as well. The Imperial Knights are going to arrest Bellius? Well, I hope they go to arrest her on the first day of a new moon or they won't be able to see her. They say that Bellius had something to do with engineering the Great War behind the scenes. What? Boy, you know, it's a shame that guard's not here because there really is an awful lot of stuff this guy's telling us now that guard probably wouldn't approve of. Bellius did that? That's what they're saying in town. Well, I don't think the Empire will be able to do much so long as Palestral's in there, but... So, anywhere. It's like, oh yeah, let's go drop a deuce. I miss anything? Thank you very much for your business. Wait, but... Yeah, thanks for the help, big man. Let's go fill up at the lake. Now, presumably, I guess we're supposed to say 2 more times. Say at the end again. Party of 6 and 1 dog, that'd be 400 gold. I guess we should get another scene, or else this is a waste of time. Murng, where are you going? Where are you going, Murng? That's Judith's real name, Murng. The moon's so pretty, I thought I'd go out for a walk. What was that sound? It's a giant bat with strange sounds. So noisy. What's going on, Holmes? It's nothing, everyone. Go back to sleep. Oh, her dragon's probably back outside. Ugh, now we're all awake. Stupid, noisy son of a... Nope, one of us is still asleep. Murng, Murng, no more tapioca. Oh no, she's having a dream that Murng, aka Judith, is force-feeding her tapioca. What happened? There's some weird sound. There was some weird sound outside the door, like someone carrying something heavy. This late at night? That's strange. Anyway, you want to go see what it was? Yeah, good idea. Hey, Estelle, get up. We're going out for a bit. Huh? A party for me? She's still dreaming. I'm sleeping too. I swear. Rapid's also asleep. We should just let them rest. Dot, 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 dot. You're coming, right? Yes. I didn't mean to, but the new seat cover. Hurry up, he's waiting for us. Yeah, I was wondering if we were going to have combat, because they'd forced us into a very specific party of 4. Yes, sir, but how could such an object like this possibly be used? Suppository that big? You ask too many questions. This is a special assignment. That looks heavy. Want some help? Ah, nice of you to offer, huh? It's you, the only tourist in town. That's a hop-on blaster, isn't it? What are you going to use it for? Run. You want me to run? You fool, hurry up and run away. Let's go after them. I'm Prince of Space, and I'm going after them. End of the line, boys. Wow, Judith's got a big spear. They've caught us. Our orders were to eliminate all witnesses, no matter what. But enough grumbling. Do it. Yes, sir. Hey, we actually get combat. I'll just use this. Oh, maybe not. Arg. Say goodbye. Gah. Let's destroy the Blastia. Garg, this wouldn't happen if amateurs would keep their clumsy hands away from Blastia. Eek. I thought for a minute we were going to have combat. Damn it, just you wait. Or you just wait. Girl, it's not safe. But, oh no, the core is burnt to a crisp. It's not too late to whip it. Whip it good. Dot, 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 dot. I didn't mean to get you involved in my Blastia destruction. Did your walk have to do with going after this Blastia by any chance? What could you possibly be talking about? I mean, what could you possibly be talking about? Well, it ended up destroyed in the end anyway. I always like traveling with you, Judith. You're pretty, you're constantly lying to us, and you end up destroying things. Dot 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 dot. Galgo 13, scantily clad Critian edition. It's gotta be hard doing it all by yourself, trying to keep it all secret from everyone. I know, you can't even go for a nice walk without someone putting in. Her big secret is that she's really a man. You still won't tell us your reasons for going around destroying Blastia? Yeah, I still think that it's something that you're just as well off not knowing. Dot 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 dot. So, Carol, you notice that she goes around showing Blassie all the time? Hmm? Judith learned the Midnight Talon base art. Okay. And I hope it's not too long, but I think we've got another scene by staying at the inn again. Because I kind of want to end the video. I'm toying with ending the session after that. You know what? I'm just made of gold. Here, have some more. See, nobody would ever do this without a fac or... Hey, still. Oh, Yuri. Is that what you were going to give us as payment? This oasis? Yes, it's a memento of my mother. Your mom, she passed away. Yes, when I was still a child. What about your mother, Yuri? Oh, I killed her. No, wait, I'm thinking of Repeat's dad. It happened when I was a baby. I don't even remember what she looked like. I vaguely recall that she had breasts. I used to drink from them. No. I see. I thought that I was special to never have a father or mother while I was growing up. You've taken away everything from me, Yuri! But you and Carol and even Rita, you all grew up by yourselves, too. Yeah, Judith's parents are still following us around. Well, in my case, everyone in the lower quarter helped raise me. You know, there is this ludicrous coincidence. One of these days, I have to get around to LPing Final Fantasy VIII, which had been my favorite Final Fantasy game before 10 came out. And without wanting to spoil it here, like the level of coincidence here with like, oh, there's just a bunch of orphans all hanging out. There's an even more ludicrous level of coincidence at work with Final Fantasy VIII characters, and you find out something they all have in common. But yeah, I can't really talk about it without spoiling it. On the other hand, now that I know that like almost this entire group of adventurers here are orphans, it does make me want to go, you see what you get, Boreas? You see what you get when you mess with the orphans? Everyone in the castle helped raise me, too. But I still felt lonely sometimes. Whenever that happened, I would look at this memento and think of my mother. It helped bring my spirits up a little. What are you doing trying to give away something so important to you? You should keep it safe. After I started this journey, I completely forgot about the memento of my mother and how much money it would be worth to you guys. I think because I was with you, Yuri. I didn't need it anymore. I had stopped getting lonely, and I no longer care about my mother. Are you going to get rid of it? Yes. For no reason. We all have to leave our old memories behind. Everyone else is living fiercely and not worrying about the past. I need to learn how to grow up and move on, too. MoveOn.org. If you don't want it, let me hold on to it for you. Yuri. The time will come when you're going to need it. You're going to want to reevaluate who you are. Until that time, give it to me, and I'll sell it to a pawn shop. You'll need it to remind yourself who you were and how far you've come. You don't want to make any rash decisions now that you'll regret later. Maybe, you're right. But until then, please take care of it for me, Yuri. If I lose sight of where I'm going, I may have to fall back on it. There'd be nothing wrong with that either. Well, that was a special little scene where we learned that people have mothers. Alright, so what the hell does the mother's memento do? Is it like an equipable item, I wonder? A keepsake memento. A keepsake Estelle received from her late mother. She always carries this with her. Can't use it. It's a key item. Meaning, I don't know what it means. It's just listed as a key item. I have no idea what it actually does. Oh well, okay, so we're supposed to go up to the oasis for a scene. I guess where we collect the water. We already saw the Wonder Chef and the Wonder Reporter. We filled up our water. I think we're ready to go. Right. Stop it, let go. Man, the knights are beating somebody up. Wherever there's a cop beating up on a guy, I'll be there. Wherever there's kids laughing because they're hungry and they know dinner's ready, I'll be there too. These cops are just like beating up little kids. Bad boys and girls that break curfew must be punished by the magistrate. No way, we're going to look for Mommy and Daddy. Leave these children to me. I'll see that they're properly disciplined. Oh, Yuri, you're a strange duck. Stay out of this, stranger. Please forgive these children. I'll make sure they're properly disciplined. I will go and apologize in person to the magistrate on their behalf. This is your excuse to go see the magistrate. Hey, wait, aren't you... ... My deepest apologies. I didn't know that the kidnapped princess was here. I don't know if it's really a good thing that they recognized her. Do you think that maybe I could have handled that better? Yes. Hey, it worked, didn't it? Thanks for saving us from those bad guys. What are your names, and why do you speak with my voice? My name is Alf. My sister's Layla. Layla, you got me on my knees, Layla. What happened to your mom and dad? They got taken into the desert in the magistrate's big wagon. But I want to make him talk like Alf from Melmac, but I don't really do an Alf voice. Someone told me they're going to look for Pharaoh. Pharaoh Man? I hope they have the appropriate weapon to defeat Pharaoh Man. Pharaoh! Yep. I mean, yeah. But what do you think they're planning on doing once they find it? And using the townspeople to do their dirty work. It's despicable. Hey, big bro, are we going to look for Mommy and Daddy? No, you're not. If you kids go into the desert, you'll die for sure. That's a nice thing to tell the kids. Hack! Judith! Well, look for your parents. You kids can't go out into the desert. Children, I want you to know you're surrounded by death. Really? I don't lie. You don't mind, do you, Carol? She doesn't lie. Nope, fine by me. You're surprisingly agreeable. These kids are gonna pay big bucks to brave Vesperia. His guild is guided by justice, after all. Yeah, the guild's gonna go broke. Good thing monsters inexplicably drop money, like in most RPGs. Thanks, everyone. Here, take this, because you're so nice. A glass bead. Oh no, what does a beaded necklace mean in this culture? It's a precious gem. It's a precious gem. It's a precious gem. It's our reward for taking the job. You are not part of our guild, bitch. Now that we've gotten paid in advance, we've got our work cut out for us, don't we, Carol? Yeah, you're right. Obtain a glass marble. But what concerns me is the sudden close-up. Is that the Empire's investigating Pharaoh. And scene? No, no scene, surprisingly. I believe we are finally free to leave town. And I'm going to use that as my cue to end the session. So there you are, folks. Had a play session a couple videos long in which we backtracked a little bit to the previous dungeon and did a little bit of fighting there, but pretty much once we got out of that dungeon, just nothing but story for several videos. So when we come back, I guess we'll actually get out into the Well, I'm just reading ahead on stuff we need to grind for and get. But yeah, basically we're ready to just wander out and actually probably fight random enemies again. I'm MysteriousJG. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. And I hope you'll join me next time for more Tales of Vesperia. Bye bye for now.